Hello everyone, welcome to class. On today's episode, we are going to learn how to make this hairpiece. This hairpiece can be worn with a cap or not. If you can choose to wear it with a cap, and this is the picture. Here is the picture of it with a cap. The link on how to make the cap will be posted in the description box. So just look at it and you will see the link. For this project, you need Aseoke, and it's made with Aseoke. So first of all, you're going to cut out 23 inches in two places. When you cut it out, please follow the video strictly and see how to make it. You see the way I'm folding it? That's how you fold it gently. So 23 inches in two places. So you pick up one of it and start folding it this way. But before you fold, please make sure you've threaded your hand needle with a matching thread. So you pick up the threaded needle and start sewing it like so. All you're doing is to sew it so that it forms a long kind of cane. We need something long so that we can now wrap it later. So please watch it carefully and see how I pick it. Watch it and see how I pick it. It's not hard to make. It's quite easy. Okay, so as you sew, you fold and sew again. You fold and sew. That's the method. That's the way it's done. And this is not something you do in a hurry. So you have to take your time to do it so that you don't make mistakes. And while sewing it, it's not supposed to form a narrow rectangle. It's supposed to be like a small pipe-like shape. You understand? So it's supposed to be like all round the body. It's supposed to be round, not like a flat rectangle. No. So that's how it's done. So that's it. You sew it down until the entire 23 inches is finished. That 23 inches, actually, I need to point it out, is the circumference of the head. So whatever the circumference of the head of your customer is, that's what you will measure. So then you cut out another ply of Aseoke measuring 35 inches. Then on the previous long pipe thing, I call it long pipe so that we don't get lost. You, from one end of it, you measure 3 inches. Mark 3 inches and then get your hand needle ready with matching thread. I had to use this blue one because I noticed I lost the footage of the emerald green when I was working on it. So I'm using this blue one. So from time to time in this video, you're going to see the blue cap being made because I lost some footage when I was making the emerald green cap. All right, so you see what I'm doing in out sewing. That's all. Then I trim off that excess there, all the frizz. Okay, I'm just showing you that you have to watch carefully what I'm doing here. This place is very vital. All we are doing with the 35 inches Aseoke is just to wrap it round the one we have sewn before. And it's a tricky method of wrapping. It has to be very, very tight and firm. Very tight and firm so that it will not unravel. So you need to take your time and watch what I'm doing here. You can see what I'm doing. As I wrap, I make it tight. Is a downward wrap. When you wrap, stretch the 35 inches Aseoke downward towards the side that has not been wrapped. So it's a downward wrap. Yes, see what I'm doing? I'm stretching it as I wrap, and you're seeing the side that is already wrapped looking firm. So see what I'm doing? Is a downward wrap. So please, when you make yours, if you do it the first time and you don't get it, just go back and do it all over again. You will get it eventually. All right, so now I'm done wrapping. I'm trimming off the frizz at the end of my 35 inches Aseoke. So I fold it into two and go to the sewing machine and sew it off like that. Trim off all threads. I'm using lighter to burn it off so that I don't leave any thread uncut. All right, so the tip there, I'm done wrapping. The tip there, I sew with hand needle, just in out kind of sewing. Please make sure that your sewing is neat. People should not even know where you started and where you stopped. So this is me showing you what it eventually looks like. So this tip now I'm touching, you fold it in and sew it under the machine. If it cannot be sewn with your machine, you use your hand needle, depending on how your machine operates. Use your hand needle and sew it and keep it. So now I'm back with the emerald green I was working with. Remember, I was using the blue because I lost the footage. So by this time, you're supposed to have wrapped the two. Remember, it was 2 23 inches we cut, which is the head circumference. So you would have wrapped the two. Now put them together this way and start tacking. You pick a little bit of this so at the edge, you join the two together. At the tip of it, which is here, you join the two together. Just by doing in, out sewing. This one is a little tricky too. If you miss it, you may not get it. All right, then you give about 3 inches gap, and then you do another tacking. Just pick a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You will notice that the placement of these two pipes, like I said, I'll call them pipes, is that one is on top, the other one is at the bottom. So you just give 3 inches gap and tack, 3 inches gap, tack, sorry. Okay, here we're making the bows. This is how to make the bow. Cut Aseoke fabric measuring 14 inches in 4 places. Then take 2 and join it like I did this one. And then fold their edges. Just tiny folding. Very tiny folding. These are the 2 edges of the one I made. Folded neatly. So that's what you do. That means you're going to have 2 different Aseoke fabrics when you are done joining. This is one, and then there should be another one of this too, because it's 4 plies that you cut out. So take note of how I'm picking my pleats. Go to one end of it and pick it diagonally to the other end. It's a diagonal kind of pleats. That's the way we make that bow. Did you see how I'm doing it? Okay, so this one is done. The next thing you're going to do is to use your hand needle and start sewing in, out. Watch the way it's done here. So this is the way it's done. In case your own is bulky, you can use a thimble. Wear a thimble in your hand to sew, or find any hard fabric that will help you. So here I'm done sewing both of them. This is 1 and this is 2. This is the 2 of them here. So now I join them together at the center. You see that center where I tacked just now? I join them together. You are not going to make it an absolute cross, but just a slanted cross sort of, so that it will form a big bow. It's not necessarily a cross shape that we are looking at getting. You see the way I placed mine. So here I'm done joining it with my hand needle. So I get my 2 pipes. Please pardon me as I keep calling it pipes. I don't even know what else to call it. I get my 2 pipes. Just pick an end. It depends on if you're left-handed or right-handed. Pick an end and attach it. Attach it on the right side, because now the pipe has a wrong side and a right side. The wrong side is where you tacked to join the 2 together. So, but the right side is the very smooth place, so nobody is going to see. So attach it to the right side. On one end of it, attach it to the right side and just sew it on the middle. You know, the middle where we join together. in out sewing. Yes, like I'm sewing here. So I'm done attaching it to the pipe, and then it will be the next will be to attach the Velcro. Now this is Velcro tape. It gums to each other. You see the way it is. It gums to each other. So, and that is what will help us wear the Velcro, the hairpiece to the head. So this is my glue gun. You're going to use the glue gun and the candle glue, yes, and attach it to this side. Attach it on the wrong side under the bow. That's where you attach one, and then on the right side of the hairpiece, you attach the second part of the Velcro. Okay, here I'm done attaching it. You will see how it's worn. So this is it all done, and it's ready to be worn on the head. Now this is me wearing it. I lost the footage of where I wore the green one, but it's the same thing with this one. So this is how it's worn. You see it's detachable. You see, you can, some days you choose to wear it with the cap, some days you wear it without, and you can wear it to the left or to the right, anywhere. So thank you for watching my videos. I hope you got value. Thank you so much. Please share my video, subscribe to help me post more, and give it a like. Thank you. Please do subscribe so that it will encourage me to do more. I do appreciate your watching. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.